I recently discovered a new way of brewing coffee and I love it. I've been brewing delicious cups of coffee for the last few days and I think I've got the process pretty well down. So let me share it with you. This is an immersion brewing process. You put your water, your coffee in a pan. I'm going to use a small saucepan. You boil it for as long as you like, to whatever strength you desire. There's no filtering step. You pour the coffee off the top into your cup. It's a real rich cup. It's surprisingly smooth. You would expect it to be pretty bitter, especially if you left it on the burner for a while. It's not bitter. It's delicious. So to do this, you need a coffee ground powder fine. I would say even finer than that, really, but that's the best I could do within reason. You need sugar. You're going to want to add the sugar during the brewing process or even before, which is what I'm going to do. I'll show you that in a sec. You're going to need water. And what I like to do, this is not necessary, it's a little bit overkill. I like to caramelize the sugar. 1 spoonful per cup. I've got a large mug that holds about 2 cups. If you've never caramelized sugar before, if you want to try this, put your sugar in the pan, you add a little bit of water to help dissolve the sugar and distribute the heat, and you heat it up. Stirring occasionally. At some point it will start to turn brown. You can see it's very obvious. You can smell it. It starts to smell like caramel or toffee. This is going to take a little while, so I'll edit it down. It's been about 3 minutes. The water's starting to boil. I'm going to give it a little stir and turn the heat down a smidge. It will caramelize pretty suddenly. Let's see if I can capture that for you. There it goes. The sugar's starting to turn a golden color, and I can smell it changing. I'm going to take it off the heat for a second while I replace the camera. And now I'm going to add the rest of the water and the coffee. If you don't want to go through all that, you can just put the water, the sugar, and the coffee in the pan all at the same time. And you'll get a pretty darn good cup of coffee. I'm going to add 1 heaping spoonful of powdered fine coffee per cup. Maybe just a little more than that even. You can hardly overdo it. I'm going to bring this to a boil and maybe let it simmer for a couple of minutes just to strengthen it up. My camera stopped recording at about the 14-minute mark, so you missed the grand finale. But all I did was bring this to a boil, let it simmer for a little bit, and then I poured some off the top, and I added some chocolate syrup and milk. And here's what's left in the pan. You can see there's a little bit of silt on the bottom. Actually, there's a lot more than that. And some of that did transfer to the cup, but it's really not a problem. The big stuff settles to the bottom, and what's in the water is very fine, and I think it's a nice texture. It's almost like a cup of hot cocoa. It tastes very, very good. Wow. So give that a try. Hope you like it.